My topic is about Coulomb's law. First we discuss about point charges. If the linear size of the charged bodies is much smaller than the distance separating them, then their size may be ignored and the charged bodies are called point charges. Coulomb's law or inverse square law in electrostatics. The force of attraction or repulsion between two point charges is directly proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Equation F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q into q divided by r square into r cap. The constant epsilon 0 is called the permittivity of free space. SI unit Newton. Value for epsilon 0 is equal to 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. R is the separation vector from R dash. R is equal to R minus R dash. R is its magnitude and R cap is its direction. The force points along the line from Q to capital letter Q. It is repulsive if Q and Q have the same sign and attractive if their signs are opposite. Problems. First one. 12 equal charges Q are situated at the corners of a regular 12-sided polygon. For instance, one on each numeral of a clock face. What is the net force on the test charge Q at the center? Net force on a test charge Q at the center is 0 because the charges are arranged symmetrically in a regular polygon. Every charge Q has an identical counterpart directly opposite it across the center. Each of these pairs exert equal but opposite electrostatic force on the central charge Q, which cancels them out perfectly. Second part, suppose of the 12 Q's is removed, the one at 6 o'clock. What is the force on Q? Explain your reason. The net force on Q is now F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into Q divided by R square, and it points directly towards the 6 o'clock position where the charges are removed. Apply superposition principle to find the net force. The net force from 11 charges can be thought of as the force from the original 12 charges. F12 is equal to 0 minus the force that the 12 charge F6 would be exerted. F11 is equal to F12 minus F6 is equal to 0 minus F6 is equal to minus F6. If the original charge Q at 6 o'clock pushed Q up towards 12 o'clock, when the new force F minus F6 must point in the opposite direction down towards the 6 o'clock position. The magnitude is simply that of a single charge pair interaction at distance r. Then the equation F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into Q divided by R square. Second question. Now 13 equal charges Q are placed at the corners of a regular 13-sided polygon. What is the force on a test charge Q at the center? In a regular n-sided polygon, the charges are distributed with perfect discrete rotational symmetry around the geometric center. Each of the 13 charges Q is at the same direction r from the center. According to Coulomb's law, the magnitude of the force from one single charge is F1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into Q divided by R square. Because the 13 force vectors are equal in magnitude and opposite at symmetric angles, they form a closed loop when added vectorially. Thus the net force sigma F is equal to 0. Second part question. If one of the 13 Q is removed, what is the force on Q? Explain your reason. Answer. When one charge is removed, use principle of superposition to find the new force. F total is equal to 0. F1 plus F2 plus etc. plus F12 plus F13 is equal to 0. If we remove the 13 charge F13, the new find force F nu is the sum of the remaining 12. F nu is equal to F1 plus F2 plus etc. plus F12. F nu is equal to minus F12. This means the net force is exactly equal in magnitude but opposite in direction to the force of 13 charge originally exerted. The magnitude is the same as that of a single charge Q at distance r. Therefore, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into Q divided by R square.